Hello, welcome back to Dino Den. Today, as you can see in the title, I will be starting a hybrid war, an all-hybrid war. Before I get into the rules and whoever you're facing, I have made little ranking cards to rank your hybrid to best to least. The nice try card means it has a lot of problems, or it can't really do that much damage to my hybrid. The slim chance means it has a slight chance of defeating it, and it might also have some problems, or it can't do too much damage. Your goal should be to get a 50% or higher, because a 50-50 means I have a little bit more of a chance of winning, but you still have a chance of winning, like a pretty good chance, and it has no problems. A winner means you killed my hybrid, but a ultimate winner means you killed my hybrid easy or mid. Anyways, let's get into the hybrid's genome. We have Giganotosaurus for base, size, muscle, mass, and teeth. And then got Sornthaganax, sorry if I didn't say that right, for the claws and head horns. Vampire Bat for its iron claws, immune system, and saliva. Saltwater Crocodile for the plates on its back, swimming abilities, and scales on belly. Kind of like armor. And then we got Grey Wolf for its socialness to pack and attacking strategies, or attacking IQ. Then we got Turbosaurus for bite force, strong neck, and wide mouth. Then we got a Silverback Gorilla for its arms, muscle mass in the arm, grip, thumb, and also for its forehead. Just kidding, just a little joke. And last but not least, the Porcupine for its spiky quills. Well, that's all the animals in the first hybrid's genome. Now time to show you John. But his scientific name is Tyrannohunter-Rex. And Tyrannohunter-Rex means Tyranno Hunting King. So its scientific name is Tyrannosaurus hunter because that's one of its menus on its diet. So let's say John got hungry in the wild and he saw a T-Rex, he would definitely take his chances, and all he'll get is a few scars, but he'll get his meal in the end. And yes, RIP to the T-Rex. And I also gotta mention, I'm also gonna give it a little sidekick or minion. So let's get into that. The base of the sidekick will be a polar bear for its body build, some of the brain, and its blubber so it can be warm in the cold, and also for some protection. And then we got an African brushed elephant for size and IQ. And then we got Komodo dragon DNA for its scales, bacteria, and mouth, swimming abilities, and iron teeth. And then we got poisonous dart frog for its venom and skin, so if you bite this hybrid, you'll get a lot of venom. And then I got a Barbary lion for its ground speed, mane, and sharp tongue. Then I got Iguanodon, so it can walk on 4 legs and 2, also for some size. And then I got Anteater DNA, so it has a longer tongue to eat ants with, because that's how it'll get its poison. And then I got Grey Wolf DNA for its socialness to its pack. Last but not least, we got I'm not even going to try to pronounce this guy's name, but we got him for its bipedal stance, strong arms, and balance. So now it can punch its enemies, if it needs to. So say hello to Berry, or his scientific name is Toxicaptus, which means poisonous touch, because if you touch it, it's poisonous, you know what I mean. But if this guy tried to tackle a T-Rex, things might get interesting. First, it could succeed and kill the T-Rex if it gets the right hits and touch. Or the T-Rex could get some bites, but that wouldn't be the smartest option, judging by it's coated with poison. So the T-Rex's best bet's probably just to run away from the polar bear hybrid. So now I made the dream team. Now John and Berry will start their own hybrid war. I got the opponents, but now what are the rules? The rules are, have fun, like get creative and stuff like that. Rule 2. The genome has to be based off real life, not like fake creatures like Jurassic franchise and mythical creatures like unicorns. Rule 3. It has to be capable of breathing on land. And like let's say it was a water hybrid, it has to be able to breathe on land. And I'll be saying more if you make a water hybrid after I tell you the rules. Rule 4. Make sure to at me and send me your video in the comments, because I might not be able to find your video if you don't tell me in the comments. But let's say you can't, just comment saying I'm done and I'll go to your newest video. Rule 5. If you make a sauropod hybrid to kill my hybrid, I'll say don't make a minion, but you can if you want, or sidekick if you want, but it might down your ranking. So I'll say don't have a sidekick if you have a sauropod hybrid. Rule 6. Your sidekick hybrid can't be bigger than your main hybrid. Rule 7. You can only have one dinosaur in your minion or sidekick hybrid. Rule 8. You can have as many dinosaurs in your main hybrid as you want, or animals or whatever you want, as long as it's based off real life. Well, that is all the rules in the all hybrid war. And now it's time to talk about if you have a sea hybrid. If you make a sea hybrid to try to kill mine, I'll say it has to be a sea minion, and it can't be too OP. Like, you can make multiple of these, but you can't have too much because it will just be crazy. So you can have one land or flying as a main dinosaur or animal hybrid you make to try to kill mine, but for a sea one, you have to make it the minion. Because then you could just combine a Megalodon and an Orca together to just take out all my hybrids. I forgot to mention, but I made a new card called Friends. If you make a friend from a hybrid, so that's a thing you can also make a hybrid for. Well, that's all I gotta say for the all hybrid war, and also its stats will be at the end of this video. Well, bye!